Hello my YouTube world, this is Johnny Mow coming to you at about 2:30 in the morning. Here's my buckets. I filled them up, had over 100 buckets filled. Now I'm putting the lids on them and get ready to go out. As you can see, I already loaded the spreader up. There's about 420 pounds in there. I'm starting to load the buckets up. I need about 20 buckets, and this is how I do it. Just thought I'd give you a quick shot of me going out before the storm. Here's that light back there. Here's the vibrator button. Here is the controller, power, blast. I have it set to about 40, and about it. Here's my controller for the plow. It is a wireless. It's nice. All I have to do is touch that little joystick up, down, side to side. I don't have any special wing attachments, like they don't collapse in or come out. I just put wings on it. They're kind of naturally bowed in, which is kind of nice. Won't be needing it today, but see how they kind of like bow in a little bit? That keeps the snow from spilling over for the most part, unless you get too much, you take a bigger bite than you should. But it's a lot better than just a straight plow. So that's about a 9.6, almost a 10-foot plow, the way it is right there. And the wireless remote has worked well so far. Got to make sure the batteries are charged. Got to make sure you don't leave it in the truck when it's 0 degrees, because it wants to act slow. So this is my setup. This is how I do it. I know what my route is. I know how much salt. That's that light, really bright. So I kind of know how much salt I'll need for the most part. If I happen to run out or something, I can always come back home real quick. I'm within 3 miles of everything that I do. Nothing's more than 3 miles or more than 10-15 minutes. I can get up there, get back real quick. Traffic would be the longest, but this is how I do it. This is the bulk salt. I just stack 3 buckets high, the bulk salt. If you do this with white bulk salt, you will need this kind of a heater or a heated garage when it gets below I would say about 10 degrees. You'll notice that the moisture, some of the moisture in the buckets will freeze the white bulk salt. So what I do, if I know that there's a storm coming, the night before I'll heat this bulk salt up. I'll turn this turbo heater on. I got it at Tractor Supply, and I'll heat this whole garage up, and I'll keep that bulk salt nice and warm, nice and easy to get at. So this is my setup. This is how I do it. I have the bag salt here. I'm not going to use bag salt because I got a lot of bulk salt in, and it's cheaper for me to use it. I'll wait on that bag salt, and I'll go get some more bulk salt this week. And that's about it, guys. Just giving you a little setup. Solo guy going out 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, just loading my truck. Just no one else is out. It's a nice day. Got my security going. You have to have nice security when you have equipment laying around, because it's just one of those things where people want to steal your stuff, and I've had my stuff stolen before, and since I've added all the extra security in the inside and outside of the house, I haven't had any issues up to date. So that's why all the lights and all the stuff's overall outside here. I light up this whole block actually. It's funny when you come up the street and someone's near the house, everything lights up, and it's nice, but I'm sure the neighbors don't like it when the lights all go off at the same time, and shines in their windows. But I talked to everyone before I did it. But anyway, this is my setup. This is what I like to do. This is how I like to get up in the morning. I knew there was snow coming in. I went to bed around 8 o'clock. I got up, set the alarm, just load my stuff up. Now I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna salt everything, I'm gonna monitor the storm. And this is about, all these buckets and these bags keep me 3 to 4 storms ahead. So if we generally don't get snow on top of snow on top of snow. We have, but that'd be a huge storm. Usually we'll get hit, a little bit of a break, and then hit again, like 2-3 days in a row. And in between the storm, that gives me enough time either to go get bulk or get some bag. And I'm able to do that because I'm off. I'm not really mowing grass, not really doing too much. But in that case, it makes it easy. But if I got hit on a 7-day storm, I'd have to stop what I was doing and actually go and get some extra salt. So that's how I do it. Maybe this will help you out. This is kind of a pain. As you can see, my garage is just basically all buckets. It's a mess. Just can't stay on top of it in the winter when you got all these buckets in here. But this garage is just used as my little shop storage. You've seen this 100 times. My little blade sharpeners and all my tools and everything. But hopefully this will help some of you people out wondering how you can save money on salt. How are you going to store it? This is how I do it. You can put between 50 and 60 pounds in a 5-gallon bucket of salt, and about 40 buckets is about a ton of salt. So that's about it. You can put more in a bucket. I tend to stay at 50. I have a fish measure. I have like a fish scale. What I do is I put the hook on the handle. When I pick it up, it'll tell me exactly how much the bucket is. The bucket weighs about a pound, and the salt's in it. Me slinging salt 60 pounds on a sidewalk gets to be a little heavy. I know I'm a little sissy. Shoulder, a little bit of a shoulder ache. About 45 to 50 pounds is where I like it. Seems to, and you'll use less salt that way too, because you know you're trying to get that bucket to go as far as you can, because it saves you money at the same time, but also giving them a quality product that's going to melt the sidewalks. If you have 60 pounds in a bucket, you tend to oversalt, and then all of a sudden you've got salt laying around killing the inside part of the lawn. And this is treated, so it's a little tricky. I've killed the outside part of lawns before, but that's going to be natural using salt. There's nothing that you can do about it. All right guys, that's my time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, keep them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Bye.